If you're looking for a way to significantly increase the number of arbitrage products that you're able to find and source and then sell on Amazon, then this is definitely the video for you. Hey guys, I'm Cassandra Barney, and right here on my Profit Guru channel, this is the place to be if you're interested in learning anything and everything Amazon selling related. So lately I've been using a new piece of software that is really helping me to find a large volume of products that are already selling really well on Amazon. And I'm doing this through storefront stalking. But it's not just any regular storefront stalking. What I'm about to show you is going to give you access to hundreds of thousands of sellers and then all of their products so that you can easily see which ones they have already found. They've done everything for you, right? Because chances are a seller isn't selling something unless it's actually profitable on Amazon. So by being able to really dig into sellers' stores and see what they're already selling, it is going to make your sourcing so much faster. So let me show you exactly what I'm doing to find all of these ASINs. I'm so excited to be sharing this new feature that we have in Profit Guru. And if you're not excited about it, you should be, because it is going to be a game changer for your business. You're going to be able to find so many profitable products. So first, what you need to do is come to Profit Guru. If you don't already have a membership, create a membership. Very, very affordable. All of the features that we have for the price, you can't compare to it. And to be able to do what I'm about to show you to do, how to pull up all of these different sellers in one place and all of their products, no other software is going to be able to offer you that. So when we get in, I'll show you all of the features that we have on the dashboard. But for everything, you can get it for $29 a month. That is dirt cheap, and you're going to be able to do so much to leverage your business with Profit Guru. So you'll see the dashboard is really clean, super user-friendly. You can search for different products, different brands, suppliers. We have the FBA calculator, the sales estimator, bulk analysis. This is for wholesale sellers. You're not going to want to manually look through thousands of products in their catalogs. What you'll do, you'll input the catalog, and it will show you exactly which of those products make a profit on Amazon. Super powerful. But today, what I'm really excited to share with you, this is our new feature, the sellers. So I first want to come down to the bottom and show you that this has pulled up without any filters. There are a total of 870,550 sellers that we're able to stock their products. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can find me, Cassandra Barney FBA. I put a little teaser about our sellers tab. This number was actually lower, and that's because we're always adding products to our database, which allows us to track even more products and even more sellers. So right now we have roughly 140 million products in our database that we're tracking. And from those products, it's able to tell us these different sellers. So I will tell you that you might be thinking, well, I thought there were more Amazon sellers than that in the world, because this isn't just US, it's worldwide. There are, but we're not tracking sellers that are inactive. So you're only going to see active sellers. We're not going to fill your space with things that are irrelevant. If they're not active, we don't need to stock them. There also might be some small sellers that their products we're not currently tracking at the time, so we don't pick up on those sellers as well. So you'll notice for the filters, you can change it specific to a country. So if you were only interested in sellers that were in the United States, you could filter it to that. You could also even filter it to specific states in general. So any state within the US, if you only wanted to see the sellers, say in California, we could see that. Something else really cool here is city. So you could put in your own city and find other Amazon sellers that are in your own city. So I'm going to remove those filters and set it to the US. Over here for the name, if you already knew somebody's storefront name, you could put it right in there and pull them right up and access all of their products. So if you are specifically looking for an arbitrage seller, so somebody who is buying products that already exist from Walmart, Target, any big name store, and then just reselling them, what we're going to want to do here is filter the brands, because arbitrage sellers and wholesale sellers, they're not just selling one or two brands. They're selling a large volume of brands, a variety of them. So if I wanted to save myself time and I was looking for those arbitrage and wholesale sellers, I would filter the brands to make sure that they have maybe at least 50 different brands that they're selling. And then we'll run a search from that. So no surprise, we can see Amazon, this store that they have, is popping up with 66,932 different brand names and 1,855,175 products. So if you wanted to see all of the products that this Amazon store is selling, you could. But my general rule of thumb, I don't really like to jump onto listings that Amazon's on just because it's kind of a lot harder to win the buy box. They like to favor it more. So I would avoid that store. But you could also filter it here. So if I wanted to see the stores with the least number of brands, I could hit this filter. And now I only have this seller with 50 brands, 65 products, 50 brands, 54 products, and I could do the reverse. So now I'm going with the largest number of brands first. So you can get the seller's name, their feedback, how many stars they have, their business name, their country, state, and their city. You'll notice that a lot of products and a lot of brands, you're going to see a lot of sellers that have something to do with books. And that's not a bad place to start, especially if you're new, because books are super easy to sell. They're easy to access, locate, to prep, to send in. So books is a great place to start, especially if you're a new seller. But I generally like to find a store that doesn't have a huge volume of products and brands. So I'm going to go smallest here. And then as soon as I find one that looks interesting, all you need to do, so let's go to Bob's Cycle. I can see he has 50 brands he's carrying and 785 total products. So right here, the number of products, we're just going to click on that. And now all of those products load right up. It's really amazing. So for example, I can see that they have some racing gloves here. So you're going to get the product name, the reviews, the category, the ASIN, all of that vital information, as well as the sales rank. So this is the bestseller rank. We know that the smaller the rank, the faster it's selling. So if something has a rank of 500,000, that's not a fast seller. The smaller the number, the better the rank. So you can see the rank, the estimated number of sales, and then you can also see the number of sellers, which is important because if it's getting a good number of sales, but there's a huge number of sellers, maybe it's getting 1,000 sales a month, but there's going to be 50 sellers on it. You know that each seller is not generating a lot of individual sales. So that's important to know the number of sellers compared to the number of sales it's getting to make sure that you're going to get enough sales. So here's what I look at when I'm going through to see if I want to actually source this product. I'm going to be specifically looking at the price associated with the net. So the price that these gloves are selling for is $30. The fee for Amazon is estimated at $9.52. So a $30 selling point minus Amazon's fees, that leaves you with a net of $20.56. Now, this does not include the actual purchasing of the gloves. So that's why I look here. If I think that this is something that I could get for maybe $10 or $15, and I know then I'm going to have enough left over for profit. So that's important to me. That's really what I'm looking for as I skim this list really fast. So we see a lot of Fox racing gear here. That is definitely a name brand. That could be something that you might be gated in. So you always want to check to see if you're ungated in the products. Go in and pretend that you're listing it and click request approval. That's how you'll know if you're approved to sell it or not. If it pops up the selling application, you're good to go. But if it pops up saying that you need to submit an invoice, then you're gated and you're going to have to take some additional steps to sell that brand. So now I'm just going to pop back and I'm going to go to another seller, check out their products. So what I'm looking for is to see if these are arbitrage sellers, so a wide variety of products and things that I actually am ungated in and that I can easily get. So we have some toys, some books, a wide variety here. Now, here's what I mean, how I'm always looking at the price compared to the net. So for this Hot Wheels, they're only selling for $6.49. I can see that the Amazon fees are almost $5. So right there, if I sold it at this price, Amazon's taking this much. That means in my pocket back would only be $1.56. That does not include the actual cost of the product. And I guarantee you, we're not going to be able to get that product lower than that price. So that's not going to bring us back any profit. I would skip that product. So I don't really see anything too interesting here. Let's try another seller. So you can see how we just have unlimited amount of products. I go to a seller, I don't sell those types of products, or I don't think that I could get those products. boom, on to the next seller, and you keep going. So I like to just keep playing around with it until I'm finding some products that I like. So I'll come up here and maybe I'll change the number of brands to max out at 200. So this seller has really good ratings and over 500 products. So let's check them out. So the first thing I noticed, we have a Barbie here. After the fees, there's not enough in the net. So I just scroll through quickly, and that's what I'm looking for. Does the net look like it's pretty high so that after I source this product, I'm actually making money on the product? This is a 2-piece barbecue sauce. So the net, I don't think I would be able to profit off of this one because I would need to get 2 of them. I'm not going to be able to get them for cheap enough to be able to make enough back. All right, so right here we can see some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, a pack of 3, selling for almost $30 after the fees of $12. That leaves us with $17.98. So if I could buy 3 of these for maybe $8, $10, that still leaves a lot in our pocket. So what I like to do first is come down here to the historical data. Now, we know right now it's listed for $29.99, but what we really want to check is to make sure that it's consistently at that price and that the rank is consistently good, because maybe right now that buy box is just jacked way up. We wouldn't want to invest the money in it and then boom, the buy box comes down to only $10. Because if that happens, now we're going to be losing money. So you always want to check the historical data to make sure that what the buy box is sitting at now is a steady price and something that you can count on selling the product for. So this red line is the FBA price. And I can see back here in September of last year, it was at $28, dipped down a little bit to $25. But for the most part, it's staying pretty steady. So that's good. That's definitely something that we're looking for. Down here, you can also see the number of sellers. So you can see when the spikes happen, how many sellers are typically on the listing, which is important to determine how many sales you're potentially going to make. So for example, if we determine that this product moves about 30 units per month, and there's only 3 competitive sellers on it, if we're all at least 2% within the buy box, it should share and rotate pretty well. And then we could count on 10 sales per month. So you want to make sure that this just isn't going crazy and that there's a ton of sellers on it. So this looks pretty good. Now from this point, I would check out the Amazon listing to make sure that this is something that I can actually sell. And we're just going to do that by clicking this button. So in order to figure out if we could sell it, you could go to your Seller Central, add a product, put in the ASIN and pretend like you're trying to list this product and make sure that it's ungated. But I like to use this free extension right here just because it's going to tell me right down here if I'm gated or not. So we're going to click here to log in at Seller Central. Now it's going to pop it up. We're going to select the condition as new and then click sell this product. Now, because this listing page came right up, I know I'm approved. This is something that I can sell. So I'm going to X this out. And now everything checks out. I found a product that's selling really well. I made sure that the buy box was steady. I made sure I was ungated in it. Now all I'm going to do is come down here. This is also just a free extension. It's called AMZ Base, but it's going to quickly bring me to Google so that I can actually find this product for the cheapest price possible. So right here, I can see this is an 18 ounce for $2.19. But the listing is actually a 40 ounce. So that is something to definitely be careful of. You do want to make sure that the product you're sourcing matches the listing to a T. So we need the 40 ounce. So that we can get for $3.78 at Walmart. All right, so what I'm going to do now is take the ASIN, and that's located right here, and I'm going to copy that. And now I'm coming to our FBA calculator, and I'm going to paste that ASIN in. So $3.78, we need 3 units. That means we are going to invest $11.34. We'll come right down here. The cost price, $11.34. Calculate. And now I can see that estimated my profit every time I sell one of these is going to be $6.14. So we weren't on the sellers tab for very long. We clicked through a couple that we didn't like. So we just kept redoing our filters. Then finally, what were we? Maybe actually 5 to 10 minutes in, and we found a product that is selling pretty well, not too many sellers. And now boom, $6 profit every time we sell one. So can you imagine how many products you would find if you sat here for an hour straight. Literally, in 1 hour, just focus on going through these products using the tips that I told you. You are going to find so many arbitrage products, and you are quickly going to stack the amount of ASINs you have and stack the amount of profit you have. This tool, guys, I can't even tell you how much it's being a game changer for my Amazon business, and you should be super excited about it too. So if you are ready to try it out, make sure go to ProfitGuru.com and try it out. See exactly how many ASINs it's going to help you find in an hour. So let's turn that into a challenge. Comment down below after you've done that. Maybe even a half hour if you don't have an hour. Focus for even a half hour and see how many products are you able to find that you now can start maybe even replanning, right? Like this barbecue sauce, that's going to be called a replan. I'm going to be able to just, when I go out of stock, reorder it. Go out of stock, reorder it time and time again. Replans is how you really build your catalog and make it steady, so that you're constantly having these same products that you can just keep replenishing. So comment down below, let me know, guys, an hour to maybe a half hour, how many products were you able to find using the sellers tab? Because I bet you it's probably going to be a lot. I hope that was really helpful for you guys, because I know me personally in my arbitrage Amazon business, it has really taken the game up several notches. So go ahead, give this a try and let me know below if it's working for you too. I'll see you in the next video.